Monday's Great Aloha Run means a lot of different things to different people. But for one runner, it's the ultimate comeback.
The last time he ran this race, he had a heart attack at the finish line, and now he's ready for redemption. Island News reporter Melody Gonzalez introduces us to this month's beautiful survivor.
Every entrant has a reason to run. At first, it was simply about crossing the finish line for Casey Emmons.
I just remember running as hard as I have ever run before, trying to beat my time. Feeling good, really.
In 2016, Emmons covered the just over 8-mile course in an hour, 14 minutes, 44 seconds, a personal best for him. But his runner's high would soon fade.
Right after I finished, I had this feeling like I couldn't get my breath back.
Crossing the finish line that day actually marked the beginning of a different course his life was about to take.
We were actually about to go take a group picture, and when I stood up to go walk over to the picture, that's when they said that I collapsed.
Emmons doesn't remember much about that day, but he can't forget waking up in the ICU 2 days later to doctors telling him he suffered a heart attack.
Hearing that you had a heart attack at 29 years old, it's, of course, disbelief for myself.
Cardiologist Dr. Saekon Wan says Emmons' main heart artery was blocked, causing the electrical system in his heart to stop working properly.
Luckily, there were bystanders, EMS personnel, and so they were able to do CPR right away. They were able to put a device on his chest and defibrillate him.
Emmons wasn't just a runner at that time in his life. He considered himself active, healthy, and too young to have a heart attack. But Dr. Wan says plaque or hardening of the arteries does not discriminate by age.
We do have some history of heart problems in our family, but I thought that I wouldn't have any kinds of problems till much later on in life, if any, and now you get to see that you're not always promised that.
Now diagnosed with heart disease, recovery did not come easy.
One of the big things is of course, you're scared when you get home that you might have another heart attack for some reason. I remember I would walk up and down my street, but I'd have my phone in my hand thinking like, oh, if something happens, I'm gonna have to call somebody.
And just a month after his heart attack, Emmons took his health into his own hands, joining Hawaii Pacific Health's Ornish Lifestyle Medicine program.
You exercise with heart monitors on, with trained professionals watching.
And it's not just exercise, but stress management and changing his diet.
I mean, I never really even thought about it before. Never really put too much thought into what I was eating.
The program helped Emmons regain not just his health, but strength and confidence as well. Ultimately, he says it transformed his life. His heart's almost back to normal.
2 years ago, I never would have thought that I'd ever be able to do these things again.
Emmons makes regular visits to his cardiologist and urges others to do the same. The tough lesson learned, he says, is you're never too young to suffer a heart attack.
I feel like I almost try to speed up a little bit in life now because you never know anymore, I thought that I wouldn't have any kinds of problems till much later on in life, if any, and now you get to see that you're not always promised that.
Casey will toe the line of the Hawaii Pacific Health Great Aloha Run this year for the first time since his heart attack, and this time he runs for a different reason: to make a comeback and ensure he's living life to the fullest while doing it.
I'm ready to give it my all.
Melody Gonzalez, Island News.
It's a great story.
Good story, yeah.
He literally crossed the finish line, took a picture, and he couldn't take the picture.
Yeah.
Had a heart attack.
Yeah.
You're running on, Brandy Higa's running
on
Monday as well. Great Aloha Run. Good luck to him. It's a great story.
All right, we'll have a